Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you. Welcome to October's Did You Know series. I am delighted to share this time with you as we go through this month's Did You Know campaign. So we are going to be covering holiday marketing ideas so that you guys can wrap up this season. It's coming so quickly. As we know, time moves so quick. And so as we get started, as we're waiting for some people to join, I wanted to launch just a quick poll. And my question for you all today is, have you downloaded the FMG mobile app? So if you wouldn't mind, I just launched a poll and would love to see kind of what we're doing, where you are, if you have it, if not, and if you don't, maybe today's the day that you can download it, but just curious where we all stand with that mobile app. So it's cool to see those numbers. And I know with each one of these Did You Know series that we are starting to see, those numbers jump, which is really exciting. So I am going to keep rolling, but today, of course, creating your holiday marketing plan. Let's do as much as we can ahead of time so that once those holidays do run around, you guys can kick those feet up and actually enjoy the holidays and not be scrambling around. So that's why we decided to do it a little bit earlier this year than we normally do. And that's done with a purpose. I'm Elise Lambert, Director of Product and Enterprise Marketing here at FMG. I'm delighted to be back. I've been out the past couple months, so nice to see some familiar faces. If this is my very first time seeing you, so nice to meet you. Would love to see in the chat where you all are coming in from. So lovely to see some familiar faces and some new ones as well on the attendees list. So let's jump right into it. We are going to do some housekeeping. And as I'm kind of going through housekeeping, I'm looking where everyone's coming from. We got some Texas, Iowa, Baton Rouge. Nice to see you all. I myself am in Fort Worth, Texas. So housekeeping. Recording will be sent after the webinar. So if you forget something, I tend to go a little bit fast. So fear not, you can go back and watch it. Look out for that follow-up email as well. And of course, log in and follow along. I say this every single time. I'm probably starting to sound like a broken record, but knowledge without action is wasted. So if you have a paper and pen in front of you, if you're taking notes on your computer, write down the numbers 1, 2, and 3, and let's put these items that we go over today into action. And that way we can make this a valuable use of your time. Like I said, I'm grateful for you to join. And so let's make sure that it's valuable. So just a reminder, our last Did You Know in September was 5 game-changing ways to use the FMG content library. That was an awesome one. If you want to go back and check it out, we had Amy Galley and our CMO, Susan Theater, on, and they were talking about all the amazing things within the content library and some fun ideas that you can do with all of that content. So go back, check that one out. And if you haven't, go along and subscribe to our YouTube page. That way you can go back and see all the great stuff we're seeing. We're always sharing tips and tricks. Samantha Russell, our chief evangelist, is always sharing really great videos. And so is Susan. So great place to start. So today's agenda, this is what we're going to cover: holiday events, holiday gifts and gifting, holiday automations, holiday social, holiday greeting cards. And then if we have time at the end, I'm going to go and dive into a demo. And looking at our poll numbers, I'm about to close it, but the question was, have you downloaded the FMG mobile app? And it looks like there's more people that need to. So you're going to have the opportunity to scan a QR code at the very end of this so you can get that downloaded. And I think it'll be a really great supplemental piece to your holiday planning. So very cool. Thanks for participating in that poll. All right. So wanted to start, I think numbers are important. Statistics are important. 64% of clients said attending a holiday event makes them more likely to refer their financial advisor to friends and family. So really great tidbit just to really set the foundation for what we're going to talk about today. Yes, we can have an awesome marketing plan. Yes, we can have a great website. Yes, we can spin our wheels in the digital world, but we also know how important it is for us to grow our business via referral? And how do we take care of our clients? How do we foster those relationships? How do we build upon our digital footprint? And a way to do that is through events, is through an awesome marketing campaign. And what a better reason to host an event than the holidays? So no matter what you celebrate, there's a number of different things coming up that gives everyone a chance to come together. So reason for these, right? All the things we already know. This is pretty elementary, but we want to strengthen those relationships. A lot of times we're spinning our wheels like, I need more clients, I need more clients. I need to build my book. And we forget to take care of the clients we already have. I always say, you got to water your own lawn, all of those things. So how can we continue to foster and strengthen those relationships we already have with the opportunity to build upon that? So of course, we can educate our clients, we can increase those referrals, drive prospects, and drive appointments. So at the end of the day, that's what it's about, is having a nice full calendar. And this is actually a slide I pulled from a couple Did You Knows back when we talked about webinars, when we talked about events, but I brought it back because I thought it was so important. And so ideas for events, client engagement. And so as you're thinking about what events you can hold coming up through the holidays, got a little click happy. These are some ideas. Think about your goal. What is the goal of these events? Maybe you want to throw a holiday happy hour, or maybe a gratitude luncheon. But what's the goal? Is it client appreciation? Do you want to do something for your VIP clients or your tier 1 clients? Are you looking to educate them? Is it just a personal and social event? Is it networking? Is it charity based? So start to think about what that goal is and who you want your audience to be. So you have that in mind as we move through our strategies that we talk about today. And at the end, stick around because there's a quick little checklist for you so that you can, check these all off to make sure you get your strategy and your plan off to a good start. But client engagement, some fun ideas that I've been seeing. One's like a holiday photo card shoot. So they bring in a photographer, they invite they find time slots, they invite all their clients and prospects for them to take pictures with their family that then they can in turn use for their Christmas cards. And it's a really great conversation starter. Like, hey, your Christmas card, your Hanukkah card looks great. Who did it? Oh, my financial professional did. Open house, a cookie exchange. I saw something really fun. It was cars and coffee. Connecting on hobbies is another great event idea. So wine tasting, charcuterie board making, cooking class, bringing in a chef, gardening, putting together some, I've also seen like gingerbread house making. So a lot of ideas there. And again, lead generation, some ideas that we can continue to build upon our database. We can continue to expand our reach in a COI co-hosted event, right? So maybe we come alongside a trusted realtor, and they can talk about the market, and you can talk about all the good things. You can encourage people to bring a friend. Maybe you bring on a workout specialist, or, and setting goals for 2024, and it can be health and wellness or health and wealth, and whatever you want to say. So just some fun ideas here. But again, thinking about your goals, thinking about your audience, and also, so once we have the idea, where do we go to implement that? So we can go straight to the FMG dashboard, or we can come to events, and with premium subscription or as a micro upgrade, there are already pre-made event themes in here. And I'd love to see in the chat if you are using these, or if you're looking to do so, and maybe some events. Let's see in the chat some cool events that you've thought of for upcoming holiday, or not even during the holidays, maybe it's during the summer months or anything like that. Love to hear all the great things that you guys are doing in your own communities. But in the event space, you can come in here and you can use a pre-made template. One I would suggest for this holiday section is the open house template. And it is, if you go into the dashboard, you head over here on the left-hand side under events, you will see these pre-made themes, and open house is a great one to utilize. With these pre-made themes, what's great is we can then already utilize the pre-made emails and social posts that go with them. I can use them as is, or I can go and edit them to match the wording and the content of your event. And it looks like we have Patty that just chimed in. We're hosting a client appreciation pie giveaway. How fun. That is a great idea. We have Sterling Financial Group. We had cooking class event. How awesome. Such fun ideas. Love to see everyone. So maybe we can start in the chat some ideas. We can get some ideas rolling there. So yeah, so once we get that event, put it into the event builder in the dashboard. And then from there, so here's your to-do list, right? So I told you there's a little checklist as we go through, and then I have these all at the end, but here's your to-do list. Schedule that holiday event, whether it's going to be in the fall, whether it's going to be December, or maybe it's in the new year, right? Maybe it's going to be New Year based, but schedule that event. Let's put it into the FMG dashboard, create that event, and start to schedule out those correspondence. Something else I want you guys to put on your radar is holiday gifts. And I love this because I've been asking all my friends, I said, hey, how do you acquire your financial advisor? And a lot of them say, and I think this is so interesting, they say, well, I use who my grandparents used, or I use who my parents used. And it's as simple as, hey, they gave me a really nice graduation gift, right? One girl got a nice makeup bag from her grandma's financial advisor, and that's who she uses. It's that simple. So thinking about a gifting strategy, again, we want to make sure we're in compliance. We're not going over the dollar limit. We want to make sure that it is, we're playing by the rules, but just some ideas for gift giving that, again, we don't have to break the bank, but something really small can also be really great. And so here's some ideas. Customized gift with your logo. I live in Texas. Last year, I got a personalized boot jack, which I thought was really great. So think about regional gifts. Maybe if you live by the beach, an awesome beach towel or something with your logo on it. This is one I thought was pretty fun, but adopt an animal at the local zoo in honor of your clients. A charcuterie class, beer, wine, and liquor are always well received. We've seen books given away or puzzles. I'm a big puzzle person, so I think that's a really great idea. Again, that holiday photographer, I heard that one, and I just thought that was a really great idea. That charitable donation, making a donation to a local charity maybe that's near and dear to your heart. Adopt a family in need, or adopt a kid, or maybe participate in some sort of toy drive on behalf of your clients. So thinking about some of these, again, in the chat, would love to hear some of the holiday gifts that you guys do and see what you do there. So 79% of clients feel more positive about working with their advisor when receiving a small holiday gift or a thank you. So thinking about that, we want to continue to cherish those relationships we have and take care of them. And so gifts are a really nice way to do that. And again, doesn't need to break the bank, but here's our to-do list, right? Decide your gifting strategy and make your orders ahead of time. So we're not worried about things getting there too late, or dealing with postal, or maybe inclement weather that happens during the holidays. So thinking about that is nice. We have someone that is doing Cutco knife spreader and a monogram cutting board. Fabulous idea. That is definitely one that I would use during the holidays, and those Cutco knives are always great. More pies. I love these pies. Man, I got to try all these pies that everyone's talking about. Really fun. All right, so think about those gifts and start thinking about them now. So just putting this on your radar. So now we're going to move into the conversation of email and automation. So email is still king. I think this is really important. We worry about inundating our clients with too much emails, but one of the number one reasons why people leave their financial professional is because the lack of communication. And so want to give you the green light. But if you are worried about that, always ask your clients, right? In your onboarding process, say, hey, what's your communication style? Do you prefer email? Do you prefer phone call? How often do you want to hear from me? And so that gives you that green light. Ooh, another gift idea. We're giving coffee and cocoa box with our logo coffee mugs. Oh, so fun. Love that idea. All right, so email king is still king. So this is saying that 72.6% of people still prefer email over phone, over text, over mail. over all of these. So just keep that in the back of your mind as we talk about holiday automations. And so if you are not utilizing our email automations, our set it and forget it piece, this is your friendly nudge to look into that. So our automated holiday campaigns are designed to send to your contacts a meaningful message on these holidays. So these are the ones that we do on the left-hand side. And so it's as simple as going to the automation section. We want to make sure this is toggled on. So the toggle is right here in that red box, and we want to configure these and view the performance. So we want to configure them. You can configure this so it goes to just your clients, or you can go to your entire contacts. So look at that and think about turning that on, because again, we want to work smarter, not harder. So where do we go to turn on these holiday automations? We come over here to the left-hand side under automated marketing, and we come here to holidays, and you see where we can toggle that on and turn that on. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys are following along with me, log in right now, go ahead and turn this on. We want to set this up so that you are staying in front of your clients and prospects on a regular basis, and you don't have to lift a finger. It is on autopilot for you. So here it is, toggle that on and configure your audience as well. And if you don't have it, it might be you need to upgrade or turn that on as a micro upgrade. And at the end of this, I'll show you guys where you can go to give us a call to have that added to your subscription. So next that I wanted to talk about is holiday social and social media. So utilizing FMG social foundations to sprinkle in custom content. And so how can we do that? So create a holiday social post in Canva, which I've talked about in the past, how to utilize Canva. And then you can also, a really great way to sprinkle in some fun holiday pictures is to snap a picture on your phone, use the mobile app to upload it straight to your approved and linked social profiles. So holiday social, great way to stay on top of everything. But I think it's really important. Utilizing FMG social foundations is laying the groundwork, right? That's going to be your day-to-day stuff, but then we can start to sprinkle in those personal posts, which we know perform much, much better than the foundational pieces. So that's where we can create your posts in Canva, and we can go in and snap a picture directly from your phone and say, you know, maybe it's you and your family, maybe it's you in the office, maybe it's you all in ugly holiday sweaters. It can be maybe your four-legged friend that has a cute little holiday, sweater on, or has a fun little bone or something like that. So, or maybe you guys doing charity work in the community, you guys donating some of your time and resources. So think about some pictures. So maybe on that notepad in front of you. And again, we don't have to spend a ton of time creating these personal pieces, but think about maybe 5 that you want to do and add it in there. All right. Oh, I love that. Someone has the team sitting in Santa's lap, always fun. And then also we have someone else. We are currently running a Thanksgiving basket drive where we collect money and purchase Christmas gifts to deserving families. How wonderful, and what a great way to start that during Thanksgiving and continue that into the holidays. Really fun idea. Great. I'm so glad you guys are doing such great things for your community. I think that's one of the greatest things about being a financial professional is not only do we get to do what we love, but we get to create an immense amount of value within our communities as well in so many different ways. So it's really neat to see our community doing that. So diving back into Canva, they have a ton of templates that you can use. So you can come into Canva. Again, we have an integration with Canva for our social feature. If you don't have an account, this is a great reason to do so. And again, they have a bunch of templates. So all you can have to do is drag and drop your logo there, and you have created captivating, eye-catching photos that you can edit and then share directly to social media. So if you're not utilizing Canva to create some of these awesome social posts for the holidays, highly suggest doing so. Great way to create those personal posts. So here's our to-do item for this is share a festive picture right from the FMG mobile app. And if you guys want, I would love to see those pictures. So if you're sharing it on LinkedIn, feel free to tag me, tag FMG in those. We want to see you guys spreading holiday cheer. So please feel free to do that as well, so we can see all the great things that you guys are doing. Okay, so next is greeting cards as well. I think these are a lost art. I believe wholeheartedly in the greeting card. And for those of you that know my story, I think a greeting card goes a long way. And I also think a thank you card goes a long way. And the reason why is, as a little kid, my grandmother instilled in my brain, and she did this to all of her however many grandkids she has, she would say, okay, you get a Christmas present this year, but if you don't write a thank you note, you won't get one next year. And so I write handwritten notes for everything. And now I utilize the FMG dashboard for this exact reason. So you can come in here. If you haven't looked at all of the greeting cards, please peruse them. We have, for our veterans, we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year's and retirement, new baby. These are a great way to spread cheer and for you to check off those holiday lists right there. So also, I want to bring this to your attention, but we are running a bulk discount deal. So you have to order sooner rather than later. There's a cutoff date, so get those orders in soon. But it is, if you order 20 or more, it is $225, which normally it is $275. So under 20, it's $275. And if you do more than 20, which if you're sending them to your contacts, it's going to be more than 20, I would imagine, it's $225. And I don't know if you've tried to do holiday cards anywhere else. This is a steal of a deal. So $225 for 20 plus. So if you, I would take advantage of that. So if you haven't, your to-do list here is go pre-order those greeting cards. Go do them for your for Thanksgiving. You can go do them for Christmas and Hanukkah. You can do it for New Year's. So great way to think about that. And something else that I meant to put in here, and now it's just going to be talking point because it was a slide that I really wanted to add, was thinking about your annual plan or getting together for your annual review with your clients. This is a great way to reach out, is stay in touch. And what's cool is you can add that appointment setting link. So if you're not utilizing a Calendly or an approved booking system to set your appointments for you, this is your time to implement it. And this is your time to set up your calendar for, 2024. It's crazy to think about. We're already thinking about 2024, but think about that annual planning or getting together with your clients, send them that email. And at the bottom of that email, add that call to action, add the, schedule your appointment here so you can book up your schedule for when you get back after the holidays. So I meant to make a slide and I'm shooting myself in the foot, wanted to add that. So hopefully it's coming across verbally how important that is and what a great way for you to come back to a busy calendar after the new year. So, or prior to. All right. So now holiday marketing checklist. Here it is. So take a screenshot of this, take a screenshot with your phone, whatever it might be. Schedule your holiday events and create it in the FMG dashboard. Decide your gifting strategy and make your orders ahead of time. So what do you want to do for your gifts? Toggle on your holiday automations and configure your audience. Share a festive picture via the FMG app and I tag us. So we want to see all those great pictures. And of course, pre-order those greeting cards. All right. So would love to see in the chat. Have you guys would love to see if you've done any of these or what's next on your to-do list to get ready for the upcoming season. But hopefully these tips will help you execute successful campaigns. So really you can just sit back, relax and enjoy and maximize these holiday efforts so that you can continue to cultivate these relationships. But again, we want to plan that memorable client appreciation event. We want to create that engaging communication style for you. And also we want to just surprise and delight our raving fans, our clients and prospects. So there is that. I'm going to go into a demo, but before I do that, because I don't want to lose any of you, I just want to go through this really quick. download the mobile app. So this was what our poll was about in the beginning. So if you haven't, go ahead, grab your phone, scan this code. You can also find us in the Google Play Store and App Store. So grab your phone, scan this, and go download the app so that you can share pictures of the holidays straight to the social media, and also utilize our artificial intelligence where we create content for you in there, which is really neat. So download that. I'm going to leave this up for just a second. I want to make sure you guys can get that. And then something else that, thinking about the holidays, they are so busy that you guys are spread in a million different directions when it comes to kids and family and events, and gifts, and meeting with clients and all of that. And so don't forget to think about our Do It For You program, where it's a monthly content marketing plan that we help create with you. We have content exclusively written by Sam and Susan, and you have your own dedicated marketing specialist that helps implement this for you. So it really takes the heavy lifting off your plate. So we also are providing some awesome tips and tricks to help with the holidays and to lighten your load. So if you've been on the fence about Do It For Me, maybe now is a really great time to test it out with the holidays coming up. So want you to take that into consideration. And of course, the Did You Know series, mark your calendars. Next month, we're going to be talking about optimizing LinkedIn. So I think this is one you definitely don't want to miss, because I would imagine most of us need a little bit of a sprucing up of our LinkedIn. I think it's time I do as well. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about 2024, building out that marketing plan in December. So again, hopefully you'll have planned all your events, your greeting cards will be sent. And so that way you're in a great spot to start thinking about what's to come. So let's go into our demo. And I just wanted to go through and show you guys those automated campaigns so you can share those holiday messages, and then greeting cards as well. And then we just got a question about Canva integration, and I want to go into that as well. So first and foremost, automated marketing. So here we can come into our automated marketing, and here you can see all of the automations that are available. I am currently reviewing a premium subscription. So for whatever reason you see something that doesn't look the same as your dashboard, it's because I have a premium version. And so here is where we can send the greetings on major holidays. If I scroll over any one of these automations, you can see a quick snippet of what this automation is about and the frequency at which it goes out. So if you have any questions about any of these automations, you can always just hover over it and you can see this. So the holidays goes out 9 times per year, and let your clients and prospects know you're thinking of them all year long. And so these are the New Year's, Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Here we go. Memorial Day, Father's Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So turn that on if you haven't, and would love to see also in the chat if you guys turned it on during our call. It would be really neat to see if we have anyone that turns this on. So we have the automated marketing. Next, I told you we were going to look at greeting cards. So where we find greeting cards in the dashboard is content library. And over here, we have all of the different types of content in this blue menu. And I'm going to come here to greeting cards. And here I'm going to click on this item, and you will see all the different types of greeting cards we have. So greeting cards, and give it a second. Of course, it's only going to go slow because I'm on a webinar right now. Normally it's speedy, but we'll give that a second. And you can see, like I said, all the different types. We have retirement, new house, new baby, all the different holidays. Okay, here we go. Greeting cards. But if you haven't, you can log in and follow along, come in here yourself. And it's taken a second. Here we go. All right. So here are just some ideas. I can also, if you're looking for a specific greeting card, come over here to where it says all, and you can use this to look at all the different types. So birthday, event invitations, holidays, life events, blank note cards, a simple blank note card, and those thank you cards. So for example, we have Happy Halloween coming up. We can look at this. Our greeting cards take 6 to 8 days to send out. So I want that to be known. So you can use that for scheduling. So just know that it goes to the US Postal. You can come in here and I can preview this card. If I hit send, I can select who my audience is. And so I can say, I want to send this to all of my contacts. And it's really important that we have that physical address for all of those contacts as well. We can send to just a specific group, or we can send to an individual, right? Maybe I just had a meeting with someone and I want to send them a quick card. I can send to an individual as well. And so let's say I want to send this to a group of my business owner clients, for example. I'm going to hit next. And now send the greeting. When do I want this to go out? I can say, okay, I want this to be delivered as soon as possible. Again, meaning an average of 6 to 8 days. Sometimes it's sooner, but your greeting card will be sent 6 to 8 days once you have hit send and publish, or you can schedule these out at a future date. So this is what we're talking about, scheduling out that future plan. This is that feature where you can schedule that out. So you can select your preferred delivery date by clicking this calendar. It's going to bring up a calendar and I can say, okay, I want to shoot this out and I want it to go out on this date. So you can use that calendar. Then I hit next. And here is where I type in my greeting. Happy holidays. Hope you and your family enjoy. So I type in my message and I can generate that preview so I can see exactly what it's going to look like. And we put it in like a handwritten blue font so it looks nice and personal. And then we hit next. And this is confirming. So this is what the front of the card looks like. This is what the inside of the card looks like. And then you hit submit order and it will prompt you to put in your credit card information and it will be sent. So again, bulk pricing, you buy more than 20, it's $225 a card. So that is that. And then we are now going to go into Canva. So there was a question that if you already have a pre-existing Canva account, can you link it? The answer is yes. So where we access our Canva integration, you come here under social and you go post on social media. And here, this is where we can build out. So maybe I'm looking to create a Thanksgiving post. For example, I can write my content here. And let's say I want to design something in Canva. I simply come here to design an image. It is going to link to my existing Canva account. So whether you have the free version or you have the upgraded version of Canva, it's going to pull over and I'm going to put in, I'm just going to type in Thanksgiving and it's going to give me a ton of different templates that I can utilize. Here's one that I like. I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to pull over maybe my logo. If I can find it, normally I have it teed up. And where is it? Okay, but I can drag my logo over. I'm not finding it, but here we go. So now I have pulled in a design. I can say, you know, from Lambert Wealth Management. How about that? I can easily edit this. There it is. So now I've created my post and I can bring it over. What's great about Canva is, okay, so there you go. So I just brought over my Canva account. So if you're utilizing this for the first time, maybe you haven't linked your Canva account, just come in here and when you click on design an image with the Canva button, it will prompt you to put in your username and password. Also, what a little tip and trick, you could create these in Canva ahead of time so that they're saved into your Canva account, and then you can just pull them over as well. So then I just hit schedule post and I can schedule this out. So start thinking about some of those holidays that you want to create that personal post for, and you can go through and add that. So then I just hit schedule post. I can select which social platforms I want this to go on, whether it's LinkedIn or Facebook, and schedule it out and set it up and forget it. All right. And then again, we went over events. So I'm just going to show you where those events templates are right here. So come over here to the left-hand side in our menu, hit events intro, and I can come to my events and I can create a new event. So maybe I'm looking to create my event. And I talked about using the open house template for your holiday events. This is a great one because then it automatically creates those pre-made emails and social posts to go out. Then you can just go through and edit those as you see fit. So come in here, maybe I'm just going to update this and it's going to say holiday open house. I can add my description, a quick summary. Here you can change out this landing page header. So maybe if you don't like this, you could easily create captivating image in Canva and upload it. We select our event date, our event location, additional info, right? Hey, let us know if you have any allergies, food allergies. Hey, valet will be provided, or hey, parking is on the 3rd floor of the parking garage. So all those additional information can be added there. We can allow guests to register for the event, and then you can send this out to them. So that is the event space. So this is where you can go and create your events and then send this out to everyone to RSVP. All right, that concludes our demo. But want to open this up. If you have any questions whatsoever, if you're looking to upgrade, if you want to get a consultation and talk a little bit more about our Do It For Me program to see if that's a great fit for you, feel free, reach out to us. You can scan this QR code, or you can even email us at marketing@fmgsuite.com. So make sure to take advantage of that. I'm going to stick around for a couple minutes and ask if you guys have any questions. We can go through those. But one question, how do we receive the information for the people that RSVP for events? Great question. So let's say we send out an email encouraging everyone to RSVP. Where are we receiving those notifications? That is, so if we come here, let's go back to the dashboard. So I will receive an inbox that is here. Okay, so if someone RSVPs to my event, there's a couple ways that which we can track those RSVPs. First and foremost, if someone RSVPs, I will get a notification saying event registration sign up, who it was, and where it went to. So I can come in here and I can see that they registered for the event. The other place I can track my RSVPs is if I come over to events and I come down to my events. Let me pull up a past event. Here we go. So here's a past event. Let's look at my client appreciation webinar I did. You can see right here the RSVPs, and you just click that and it gives you a list. You can also download that list too. So maybe we need that list for compliance reasons because they're asking who's attending, or you want a sign-in sheet, anything like that. That's where you can look at that list of all of your RSVPs. So this is saying Elise is coming and that she's bringing a guest as well. So that's where we can track our RSVPs. And all right. And when it comes to toggled on holiday emails, when are they sent to compliance? So for example, if the holiday is on a Sunday and Veterans Day, so these will be pre-approved. They are sent out pre-approval for compliance to make sure that they're not being sent out after the fact. So just want that to be sure that those are, because those are automated, those are done in advance. Those will be sent either prior or on that exact date, because again, we don't want those going out late. So great question. I'm glad we brought that up. And all right, I think that is it for today. I appreciate you all. Make sure to set your calendars for the next Did You Know? Come join us where we talk about taking our LinkedIn by storm. We're going to give it that revamp, talk about ways to optimize it, talk about ways to boost your LinkedIn and show up in more news feeds and all of that. I just thank you all so much. If you have any other questions, there were a couple in here that came through that I wasn't able to get, and I apologize. But please email us. We want to be able to help you in any way possible. So marketing@fmgsuite.com. We would love to hear from you. And again, as you're sharing items for the holidays, all of that, feel free to tag us. Would love to see all the great work you're doing. But join us for the next Did You Know? And if you want to put in the chat something you learned today, would love to hear it. So thank you so much for joining, and I hope everyone has a fabulous day. And again, the video will be sent to you afterwards, and you can always find us on our YouTube page. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe, that way you can see all of those, and you can get a notification when we upload the new videos so you don't miss any of our Did You Knows. And of course, would love to hear from you all for future, as we're planning the 2024 Did You Know calendar. We want to hear from you all. So what would you like to see in these Did You Know? Anything you want us to dive deeper in? We want to make this valuable for you all. So thank you. Great to see you all. Have an amazing day. Thanks.